way. Subscribe to Before Champ on YouTube. It's Zab Judah's new YouTube channel. Okay. Just gonna pin that real quick. And let's get to it. So I want to first start with congrats on coming back. Congrats to coming back, man. You're back active.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
me.
It's just some little light work.
Zab's coming in right now. So you went to Mexico. You went to Mexico and you fought a guy that had what, over 50 fights, you said?
Yeah, about 50. Yup.
Okay. Zab's here. He's just joining us. So Zab, Mickey went to Mexico and he grabbed the fight.
Is it a congratulations already?
I mean, yeah, right? Because you won the fight, right?
What he in? What is he just on The Voice?
Yes. He fought. He won.
Yeah, I just got a little tune up in.
You stopped him, right?
Yeah, yup. Quick little tune up.
Congratulations, champ.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, you were saying about your opponent. Talk to us a little bit about his experience. I think you told me he had over 50 fights or something like that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, ain't nothing to really brag about or nothing, no. Like, not for me. It was just something.
Hey, you coming back?
Yeah, just something to get back in the ring. Zab
He had more L's than wins, is what you're saying?
No, he had more wins, but I'm just saying, ain't really, it was just pretty much for me to get back up in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what I always tell people about that, champ? I always tell people that, it's not about it's still a person. It's a person in the ring with you.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true.
No matter what a person's record is, at any time in life, a motherfucker wake up and go, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to do this the right way. And I'm going to go ahead and get this shit done. You know what I mean? So you can never say, this person got just right. When I see a person with a got like losses and big wins, I go, that motherfucker, no matter what, he got experience. That's what I do know. He got experience. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing to lose.
And that's what can take you, right? That's what can take you to the next level. Yep.
Well, how does it feel coming back? Either way, you know what I'm saying?
You said it's good, I want to, try to, make history and get another belt or two and get, a handful of more good fights in. I had a lot of time off. Not, my time was forced. Me and Zab both cool with Floyd, but I was under Mayweather Promotions for a long time, so it was all fucked up. So I ain't even gonna go get into that. But I lost a lot of opportunities for real years and years and years. So I'm just trying to once it's over, it's over. So I'm just trying to put a couple feathers in my cap and before it's done.
I don't. Now that you said that, he's kind of losing a lot of his fighters right now.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Jahan Ingram just left.
Yeah, I mean, it's the difference of having a passion at being a promoter than a fighter. Like, naturally him being Floyd Mayweather, people gonna want to sign under him because he's Floyd. But being a promoter is different than being a great fighter. So you got to have a, like Zab. You work for BLK, but Zab more of a people's person. Like when it come to helping other people careers and this and that ain't really Floyd personality. Like he good for itself. Like,
yeah, because we spoke to what was it, Jalil Hackett, and a big prospect, and he just recently left and went to the zone as well. So it's been kind of a routine. Hopefully, everything.
But see, the good thing is this for them though, that they got to leave and they ain't get held up for years. And then when you do leave, it's a long, the story. One day my story be told. But like I say, life go on, shit happen. You know, I'm just trying to get, you know, well, I ain't gonna say try. I will put some more feathers in my cap before it's over.
I mean, you know, I think like with our session with Before Champ, you know, me and Zab, I mean, we talk about, you know, just the, you know, coming up, becoming champ, and how that happened, and we want to hear your story because I feel like that will help other fighters moving forward.
Tell us the
Yeah.
Mickey Bay story.
Oh man, hey Zab, man, hey, we gonna have to have a movie damn near. This shit's so crazy.
But I'm saying
the Bay brothers story.
Hey, I'm gonna put it to you like this, because you know me and Zab been close for a while, and you know I love his dad. Like the kind of people they are. Like if Zab, like if he had a company, like just say he had Mayweather Promotions, I know it would have been way different for me. I'm gonna just say that. Like, you know, this ain't me talking down on Floyd. It just ain't a passion of his, and he don't run the company. It's just under his name. But when you put family members and dudes like that was running it, the shit was just, you know, that's how it turned out to be what it is. But I'm saying like, you know, you know, it just ain't his thing. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Promoting just ain't his thing.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't for everybody.
Yeah, it ain't for everybody. You know, how much data did I forgot what I was gonna say.
You was
What,
gonna
like
say
how
how
much
much day to day that Floyd put in, or what, on the promotion?
Yeah. How much data they did? Was when you were signed that Mayweather promotion, was Floyd like active with this company and doing things?
Man, damn near zero.
now he's
Damn near
fighting still.
zero. Like,
He's still
yeah,
fighting at
like
the same time, right? Obviously.
what you say?
He's also competing at a high level
Yeah,
while
yeah,
they're
yup.
signed.
You know, Floyd, he did a lot of great stuff for me in my life, like outside of him being a promoter. But you know, the problem with me was his younger cousin was managing me. He didn't know nothing about the business, so he was more worried about how much paper he can get, and you know, it ended up turning into a thing to where he was worried about taking a big cut and stealing so much that it just caused a conflict. I let it go on for a few years because I'm just like, let me just, you know, I already, you know, felt like I was behind, you know, some years with. So I'm like, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna just fight and win. But after a while, it's like this shit's still about money. So you know, when I spoke up, it became a problem. Not to Floyd. When I finally told Floyd, he just, you know, he tried to alleviate it, but it ain't stuff just ain't go good as far as that. I'm gonna just say that right now.
Right.
That's deep. You know what I mean? Because guys like, Teofimo Lopez that been outspoken in their career, sometimes they go into a big fight with like Kambosos, like, you fought Kambosos, and when you're on that A side, they always say you gotta beat the champ. You know what I mean? You gotta take that from the champ. And I feel like Teofimo at the
Stop, Mills. I put that in my song. You gotta beat the champ to beat the champ.
and still so my thing is like, that being said, it could have went his way, but he was very outspoken before that. That was the first time that he was very, very outspoken, and I feel like it didn't go his way. And with that, in that situation. But in another note, though, while you were signed to Floyd Mayweather, how many cards did you fight under while he was fighting? At least, he's your promoter. He's still fighting. He's active. How many fights are you under his card? Like, what's going on?
I fought on a couple. Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it was my fault for signing with him. So I ain't even going. You know, I was with Top Rank and Jay Prince, it was a mistake me going to him and not staying with them. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable for but I just didn't know because Floyd always treated me well and like family before I signed. Like I say, it was errors made. It was just a lot of errors made.
Yeah.
You know, it was, you know, but it was bad though. The company is you know, it ain't, you know, it is what it is. They should be number one right now, really. Like, it ain't no way that you Floyd Mayweather, you shouldn't have the biggest company in boxing, but like I say, he does not. He a great fighter in the ring, and I learned a lot training with his dad my whole career and stuff like that. But like I say, Zab got that personality to where he could promote other people. Like me just knowing Zab 20 plus years too. That's what I always get out of him, his dad, and they just get along with everybody and know how to. Everybody different. Everybody see Floyd, he about himself. Like they ain't even saying nothing as a knock. That's just him.
So would you advise Shakur to stay top ranking Jay Prince?
Definitely.
Even if he's trying to get this, even though he's trying to
But
get the
but see,
tank
this
fight.
where people make a mistake. I'm gonna say this about the comment, right? People align Mayweather Promotions with PBC. PBC is Al's company. That don't got nothing to do with Floyd.
But
I
Floyd
wanted.
says different.
Listen, I wanted to sign with Al. That's where the conflict came, because Al was supposed to manage me. That's a two different separate things. Floyd just put his cars up under the PBC banner because that's his advisor. But Floyd don't got nothing to do with PBC. That's Al Haymon's company. People keep mixing the two up. Like I wanted to be signed with PBC. It would have been way better for me. I'm just clarifying that because everybody keep saying Floyd like
But can
nah
you
like
blame us? Can you blame us?
Hold on. What about when Floyd did come on the internet recently and said that he is
He told us.
he said what?
He told Zab Judah and I on Before Champ that PBC's his company.
Man, listen. If
I got the
PBC was
video
his
footage.
company, why they ain't thinking Floyd instead of Al Haymon then after the fights?
What was that?
Why they ain't thinking Floyd Mayweather after the fights instead of Al Haymon?
I don't know.
No, Floyd, but Floyd
I'm
did.
just a
I ain't gonna
messenger.
lie though, Floyd did bring light because him fighting under. He did bring light to that because, Zab know Zab know the real, but I ain't on here to knock Floyd or nothing. I'm just keeping it real. But Floyd,
I want to know the real.
Zab
We
know
all
what I
want to
know.
know the real. What's going on, man? Come on. We on Before Champ.
As Earl Spence and all the fighters, that ain't his company. Mayweather Promotions is his company. You can come in and out if you need. I'm on this call. So yeah, but no. See, Al's his all right. Al, he did blow up from having Mayweather. Of course, naturally that made people want to. Even myself and Al, he grew up with my grandparents because we from the same area and stuff like that. We both from Cleveland, right? So, he did put Al on the map as far as boxing, even though he had Tarver, Griffin, and all of them. Because I was gonna sign with Al at the beginning, like right after, I'd have been like before he had PBC, before Al had PBC. But I was always real tight with Jay Prince, so I went with Jay instead because Jay already been kind of helping me through the amateurs and stuff like that. So my loyalty was with Al at the time. I mean, with Jay Prince,
Yeah. Hey, yo, Mickey, the first time I heard about Al Haymon was back in the '90s. I heard about him, and I heard about him through Vernon Forrest. Vernon Forrest, because he fighter.
Yeah, that was his first fighter, right? Vernon Forrest.
Vernon Forrest is the first fighter. You know what I'm saying? Vernon used to always be in the room talking about Al Haymon. And he used to be trying to tell me, like, yo, I'm going to get you with my man Al. I'm going to get you with my man Al. And I was like, so Al's been around for a long time. He ain't no new spring chicken to pop to the light and just take over like that.
Exactly. Like he was the biggest concert promoter in history.
Yeah, yep. Live Nation.
Yeah, music. Yeah, because Gerald Levert used to always tell me about him. Like, he's the. Yeah, you remember the singer, Gerald Levert?
Yep. I know Gerald. OG.
Yeah, he's always like, man, you need to talk to Al. And Al, it's just crazy story we're gonna have to talk about on y'all thing when it come down to that, because Al was just I don't know how the hell he knew where I was. I don't know. He a powerful cat though. Everybody know that, but it was just certain stuff that stories I got that I'm sure we'd talk about.
We need to know.
Al is major, powerful, big player.
Yeah, yeah. He a different animal. Like he definitely helped change boxing for sure. Cause him signing Floyd.
A lot now. Some of Floyd fighters are starting to pop in. What's going on? What's going on? Joseph Brown, salute. They're starting to hear this. They're like,
Oh, they
hey,
probably
wait a
like,
minute,
damn.
this
I
is
wish I
getting
was with Al,
interesting.
right? Shit, who don't want to be with Al? Al definitely changed the game when it came to them paydays.
Salute to Joseph Brown. We gonna tap in with us, Joseph.
I must say, because back in the days, I see Mike making 30 million, 50 million. I'm like, yo, that shit's crazy. 30 million, like 30 million was a big number.
Right.
Yeah, Al came in again and started turning this shit up.
Oh, he started, and like anybody, Zab, because you done had some big fights with you and Floyd and all of that, so you know firsthand.
Yeah, for sure. Nevertheless, so let's get into, make sure you share that story. We wanna continue that. We're gonna put this on layaway right now. Rain check for
Yeah,
before champ.
definitely, yup.
We're gonna sit down and we're gonna really like just let it all out like if it's therapy. You feel me?
Yeah, yup.
But let's get into the 5-on-5 yesterday. Also, um, you know, I think I used to see you with SNAC shirts on, right?
Yeah, who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, yup. Yeah.
SNAC team. So I got two SNAC members here. Salute. Um, Talk to me. What do you think? Tell me about SNAC. What in your situation with SNAC? What do you think about the product itself? What do you think about Victor Conte? What do you think about this situation?
You said the situation about what? SNAC?
Yeah, the situation with like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
Wait a minute.
All right.
What product? Let's talk about the product first. The product.
Absolutely.
How do you like it?
You said what I think about the product?
Yes. What do you think about the product?
Oh, well, I think that, see, me and Zab, I'm going to just say this because Zab on here, like, I don't look at what he did in the past because we are from the streets, everybody on here. And just because, you know, everybody got a pass, whether they come to this or that. But to me, you need people that know in the game that know both sides of it. But the product is good to me. All these little vitamins and that. Like, I met him through training Devin Haney and seeing the work that he did with Devin. Like, he got all of the chambers and this and that, and he got a good track coach dude, like 95 years old, Ukrainian, that's right next to him that helped train his fighters and stuff like that. I just think he real smart when it come to the body and knowing this fighter. So I pretty much met him from training Devin. I went up there a couple times with Devin and met him like that. But I think that it's a good company for the sport, honestly.
100%. SNAC product is definitely one of the for the sports. One of the greatest supplements, cleanest, safest supplements you want to take today.
Yeah, for real. Right.
Not even a boxer, sports athlete, period.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Like he got shit to help me sleep, just vitamins and minerals that I take. That where I sleep pretty good and everything. I always had a problem going to sleep.
ZMA.
Yeah, that's ZMA. Yeah, that's ZMA. Yup.
Shout to that Z, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shout out, big shout out to Victor Conte. You know what I'm saying. I know
shout out to Victor. Yup.
He's going through what he's going through right now. People pointing the finger saying that he's the blame for the situation, but I've had great conversation with Victor, and he's a very stand up, very honest, well spoken gentleman.
Oh yeah, man, good dude, smart as hell.
Yeah, 100%. One day, don't worry. One day I always learn about life, right? So when shit happened, it happened at that time. At that particular time, you like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Relax. Time tells the story. Over time, we're gonna be able to tell Victor Conte product is gonna be able to show the world that he has great, clean products. Watch. He's a great, clean guy. Watch. I know he got knocked for what he did before. He did his time. He said it's a
Yeah, right. I agree. I agree with you.
same game. Right, so that's fly right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker in the streets fucking the streets up, then coming back and building the whole neighborhood back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Because he realized what he did. I'm gonna do it the clean way, and that's what he's doing. So that's what I get from Victor Conte, everything that he's doing.
Yep.
As far as him, and his knowledge of being a chemist, some of his content, obviously, it's out there on TMZ. Him talking about steroids. What do you think about steroids in boxing, and also what do you think about Victor Conte? And the history that he has coming from other sports, bringing, just knowing that it's like, hey, you're familiar, you're known for this.
Same thing. Like I said, we all got a pass.
Mm-hmm.
We all got a pass. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time in life, I wasn't this Zab Judah that I am right now. No, I wasn't. I'm okay with saying that now. I'm at peace with myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It was one. You know what I'm saying? It was different for me. So we can't judge the man because he did what he did. One thing we gotta look at: what is he doing now? He has a product out now that's clean and fixing and helping. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta judge now. What's going on? What is he doing now? Okay, you did your time. You fucked up the game a little bit. But what are you doing now?
But are we saying that none of the SNAC fighters have ever tested positive?
100%.
Isn't Alicia Baumgartner a SNAC fighter?
100%. Oh, I don't know if she's a SNAC fighter.
Yeah, I don't know. But you gotta think, people do stuff on their own though and got other people. SNAC is just a supplement company and they got a gym in the facility up there. So, people, people getting fighters here all the time and some, people be having other people.
I'm not gonna rule her out and just outlaw her and say I don't know. I don't know the history or the situation of how she even popped dirty or whatever. I don't even know the situation, what she took or whatever. So I don't know. So I'm not gonna comment.
Because if you are 100% clean, then it's like that means you never got caught. That's 100%. I'm not no judge or nothing, but
what you mean? If you ain't doing that, you ain't got nothing to get caught from.
But she is a SNAC fighter.
Like I said, I don't know the history. I don't know the situation, so I'm not gonna make no elaborations on anything. Matter of fact, I'll ask Vic about that situation. And I'll get back to you.
I think we need to have Victor on the show. I want to be able to give his voice a platform as well, because I don't want him to feel by any means that it's one-sided here. You know what I mean? I've seen him on other platforms that are a lot smaller than this one, so I would like for him to come on. And I know we have one of the more dangerous platforms in boxing. I understand, and then we have people that call in, voice their opinion. You know what I mean? There's people out there that they do their own investigations. And at the end of the day,
it ain't that we dangerous. It's just over here. We don't say no bullshit. We let motherfuckers speak their piece.
And we ask questions instead of just voicing our opinion. Me.
We let people speak their piece. People.
Zab, you guys have history.
Y'all know how to contact.
Right, like y'all have history with him, and at the same time, we just as reporters, we just out here just hearing people out, and I can't wait to.
I'm honestly tired of hearing about it. To be honest, I'm tired of hearing about all of that. Like, I'm ready just to get back to the boxing part.
Do you think that we'll never? Now, question: do you think that we'll always be talking about it unless we get the rematch?
Oh, you talking about that fight? What's
like,
happening
you feel like
right
we'll
now?
always be.
I don't even know what's happening with it. Like, what happened? Like, what's the process? Like, what's going on with Ryan? Like, where is it standing right now?
It's honestly until the jury says.
We got to get Cuzzo back on here again. Let him. He got to tell us what it is.
Yes, we
Yeah,
definitely.
right. Because at the end of the day, even the pounds was an advantage. That was a huge advantage in itself, anyway. So
What was it?
them 3.5 pounds.
I see
But
people are
I'm
making that
yeah, but I ain't
situation.
yeah, but I'm we'll see what happened. We'll just see what happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't want. I seen the comment. My man said that I'm defending my long term friend and my
Oh,
dog.
hey Zab, me and you both. That's why I said, man, hey, we can't say nothing on Devin behalf, man, whether it's the truth or not.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't do no whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then
Zab is Godfather, and I'm close with them too. So I ain't, we'll see what happens.
but what kind of godfather would I be if I give him bullshit advice? So that's not my job, my guy. My job is to give him real shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Real
Yep.
deal. You know what I'm saying? I never gonna say nothing bad about him or you know what I'm saying, put some false content out there. Never. I'm gonna
Right.
stand up right and what I know that he really do. Devin is one of the cleanest, hardest working fighters in the fucking business. So when I seen first round happen, what happened, I was in disbelief. Now when Austrian and all that shit pops up, it all makes sense. It makes fucking clean sense. We seen the kid 31 times smoke motherfuckers, smoke, not even get touched, walk out of there with not a mark on his face. We see him get in there with Ryan. Ryan's a great competitor. Don't let me tell you that. Don't mistake me. Ryan's a great fighter. Ryan has great attribution and great. He dedicates great skill. But when you come with this motherfucking, that was dynamite he had, bro, and I was in disbelief. I mean, that's it. I just didn't believe that was like even happening. And now when you hear all the other results, you understand why. You're like, okay, I see what's up now.
Leading.
So I'm not doing no protecting. I'm not.
But Zab, leading up to the fight, right?
Comments, homie. I usually don't respond. Yeah.
So leading up to the fight, though, just knowing that the matchup's coming, both of you guys question: do you guys believe that this is the biggest puncher Haney's going against in his career? Ryan Garcia.
I mean, yes. So far.
So you really can't have it be. It can't be too much of a disbelief. I think it was. I think the disbelief was like how accurate it was.
Yes, 100%. I just think that it was just, you know, like I said, I watched Devin from fucking young, bro. Grow up, I watched every step. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when that shot landed like that, I was like, nah, no way. When I seen Devin get hit like that before, he eats shit like that. But you know what? And people got to still give Devin his credit because he went from he got hurt in round one, and he weathered that whole motherfucking storm.
Right,
so,
right, yeah.
Give him a big round of applause for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fighters we know in that position, that shit would have been over.
It would have been over with.
He's a great hard worker. He works hard. He's always dedicating himself. So his condition pulled through, and it showed up for him.
Heavy. What do you think though? Like at the end of the day, Mickey, you haven't spoken too much about that fight. I noticed. Do you want to see a rematch? Do you feel like it's necessary?
I know for a fact that Dev definitely could beat him if they fight again. It's on him. If Dev wanted, I think I think it'd be huge. I think it'd break records if they fought again in the future or the near future. I think it's great for business, but it's all on Devin. If Devin wanted, then I think it makes sense.
What do you think, Zab?
100%. I mean, listen, it's about Dev. If Dev want to do the fight again, he feel he's up for the fight. He want to do it again, and like I said, I mean, I know how it feels to have somebody try to fucking go in there and try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to try to give them another shot. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like what at another shot at death. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I mean, if Devin agrees to it, I mean it's an even playing field, and I'm pretty sure he'll be victorious, 100%.
Now the only problem it would be the weight, though. To me, like that's the only I think
I don't
thing.
think that's. I think that is absolutely not the problem.
I think that'd be the problem because Dev damn near have to fight 47.
Hydration clause. Oh, so you think that Devin needs to go up?
No, I'm saying I don't think that's the only thing that I think. I don't know what Ryan. Now you got to look at it like he came in overweight, which was a huge advantage in the anyway in itself. That was cheating, being
Mm-hmm.
3.5 pounds over.
Nah, I like
Um,
what you're saying, 47, because
but
that way
no, but I'm saying Devin not a
he can
47
hydrate as
pounder though.
much as he wants.
No, but Devin not a 47 pounder at all. Like
What
he
do
a
you mean?
140 pounder.
Huh?
Devin's a 140 pounder. He just moved up. What? Barely a year since he moved up. So Ryan, that's why Ryan calling out junior middleweights and all that, because he know like shit, he barely can go under 47.
I mean, he hydrating at 165 pounds. That's almost a super middleweight.
That's with a bunch of clothes on though. That's what people ain't
Uh,
mentioning. That's what people ain't mentioning. You can have 7, 8 pounds of clothes on, that, but
I'm gonna be real with you, Mick. That's cap. That part's cap. What you just saying?
no, I don't know, man. But I was like, man,
I know
look,
you don't know. I know you don't.
man,
You
we
you
every
say
time
you saying
let's
it.
talk about some other fights or fighters or something, because
I got you. I got
people
you.
always think that we can talk about some other fights or something.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you on that. So then let's get to it. You like the 5-on-5? You like what Ray Ford did?
Hold on, Leo. You gotta answer that same question now.
What?
What you think about that?
What question? What's the question?
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney rematch.
Do I want to see it?
Yeah.
I do want to see it. I want to see
Even though all this shit popped off, what about the safety of the fight?
I think what we gotta do is moving forward, right? How do we know that the next fighter not gonna do the same thing? How about that? Moving forward, knowing how this boxing game is, Zab Judah. How do you, Mickey? Do you feel like you ever been in there with someone that was juicing and you beat him? Let's be real.
Yeah, plenty. You
You've
got
been
to
in there
think real cheaters not getting caught. You got to think
exactly.
about that. It's people that go around all that stuff, but
Now, let me bring that question to you, Zab. Do you think you beat anybody that was juicing you? You think you beat their ass?
100%. But I was just lucky at that time, and I didn't get caught. I didn't get a chance to catch me with it.
yeah, and they came on
Say
weight.
that. Say that over, Zab. You said that wrong because people gonna think that you say that over. You said that wrong. You said you didn't get caught. You mean they didn't get caught?
No, meaning I said meaning I fought guys with PEDs that was on steroids, meaning they didn't catch me with a punch to hurt me. That's what I'm talking about.
Got you.
They didn't catch me with a punch to hurt me to be able to land that shot. The number when they on that shit, they got power. You know what I'm saying? So if they do land, motherfuckers can hurt you. You know what I mean? Because it's double the power. Just I was a defensive fighter. You know what I mean? So I didn't get caught if I was on them. But the last fight, what happened with that one? That was bullshit.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's the only thing is moving forward, fighting anybody. You like really? How did you detect this when it comes to this sport? You feel me?
I mean,
So
that's
that's
what
why I
VADA is
say
for.
that I think the weight is the only thing you could that you could control, and then testing, just being on point with the.
When the commissions and everybody and officials start saying that anybody get caught on steroids, that's a attempt murder charge. You get a attempt murder charge, motherfuckers gonna start cleaning their act up. Trust me. You put it because really it is. Huh?
My thing is this, Mill. What weight would they fight at?
I think I agree with you on that. I think that I like the 47.
That's too much. Devin not a 147 pounder.
But is Ryan?
Hell yeah. He said it. He calling out middleweights.
He bugging though.
Nah, Brian is a big dude if you see him in person. He got height and
is.
yeah,
But
nah, he about a welterweight.
Yo, he made 135 for Tank the other
No, just
day.
because you make a
Last
weight,
year.
listen, Mill, you could make a weight right now. That don't mean that you're gonna be strong fighting at it.
You right. You right. That money make people take these fights.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, man. But yeah, you was finna move on to some other fights.
So then, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, or a catch weight in between that, regardless.
Yeah, but yeah,
But
that
that's
five.
why I would like to see Devin fight the way I normally see Devin fight. That's what I would like to see.
Oh yeah, that
I
too.
would like
You
to
know.
see more of a competitive fight because if he fights his way, he has the
Yeah.
advantage point.
Yeah, he young, so he gonna learn from that for
If
sure.
he
He
moves his
know
legs and sets traps,
yeah,
he becomes a different fighter at that moment of time.
for sure, 100%. Yup, yeah, but
So I would like to see it again, run it back, and force Ryan Garcia to land that versus
yup.
stand right there and come land it.
Nah, next time, yeah,
Because
it'll be
I put 300 that shit wasn't gonna land, bro.
So put 600 next time. We're gonna double and get that.
And now I told my man said don't bet 3. If you bet 3 is a bad number to bet. You gotta bet an even number.
oh, okay, yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah, that 5-on-5 was cool.
Let's get with the 5-on-5 then. I like it. Let's start with it. Talk to me. What's your thoughts? Let's go with your favorite fight. Your favorite fight
Ford,
on the 5-on-5.
and Ball.
Me too. Zab, your favorite fight on the 5-on-5.
I don't even remember. I just remember the Wilder fight.
Wilder was good.
Yeah.
Scooter had Zilly Zhang really in shape for that fight.
Who you said again? Who?
Scooter.
Oh, okay. Another clean guy.
Scooter.
Another clean guy.
Salute to Scooter. Also can't wait to get him back on here as well. But what you think about the 5-on-5? You said you like Ford. Let's start with that fight. He loses his belt. Now, Ray Ford fought a fight in my behalf that I think he lost on his own, but I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. Nick Ball is he's official. He's official.
Yeah.
He can fight. He can
No,
fight. He can
when
take
I
a shot.
seen him, when
He's
I
official.
watched him, I never saw him, but when I went and watched, I'm like, damn, I think he gonna get Ford a hard. I didn't think he was gonna beat Ford, but I'm like, man, he gonna get Ford a tough fight.
I felt like if he
Ford won that fight.
you think that Ford won it? A lot of people do. Shakur
Yeah, that
thought
fight
Ford
could have
won
went
it.
either
A
way,
lot of people.
definitely. Yeah.
It could have went that way. It could have went that way. Um, I feel like he kind of gave up too many early rounds. Um, and then the punch count. Um, I think the weight probably did a little something. What you think? You think at 126? I've seen Ray more sharp with his legs, move his legs, change direction, pivot. You know, he was just right there in front of Nick Ball. Even Nick Ball was pulling punches more than Ray. Ray wanted to catch everything. He didn't want to slip or pull on nothing. Everything was catch and I'm a shoot, but I'm shooting with one shot. I'm not shooting with two shots or shooting with twos and threes. Nick Ball was coming in with twos and threes and fours. I think the punch count was the major factor at the end of the day. And him not keeping mid range and then try to slowly break him down because once you give him 4 rounds and you see he not breaking, then now you having a situation. You know what I mean? Now you got to catch up on the points.
Yeah, yup. I think it'd be a good rematch, to be honest with you. I don't know if he
Mm,
had a rematch clause or what, but shit, they should fight a rematch.
I like it, but do you think that he should do it at 126? I
Yeah,
mean, not
yeah,
for the
it could have
belt.
went either way. Yeah, it could
So
the fight could have
so
went
you
either
don't
way.
think the weight got done and to do with it? You think it was the
Nah,
game?
it could have been. If anything, it might could have. I don't know when he traveled there, but that's a long flight.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know when he got there. Sometimes people might go close to the fight. That could have a problem where, you know, your legs and your body being tired. That jet lag lasts a long time because I've been over there and I was, man, that timing way different. It's like damn near 20 hours ahead or something. And your body be tired for a while. I wonder, was that a factor? I don't know. You know, he probably could let us know. But it
Yeah.
was a good fight. I think it'd be a good rematch, though.
You think it'll be a good rematch?
Yeah, yup.
Yeah, I like it. I want to see him in there. I want to see him working. I like Ray Ford a lot. I've been a fan for quite some time now. So, but I think that honestly, like that fight could have went either way. What else? So you want to see him running back, and you want him to get the bag. You don't want him to move up in weight.
No, I don't think that had. No, I think that he should. You know, I would get a rematch with him if I was him. He probably
Okay.
could beat dude if they fight again. I think he'd adjust and beat him. Yeah, I
Okay.
would. I like the rematch.
You like the rematch? Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to see it again. Honestly. Um. Nevertheless, let's get into your next card that you like. You know, the next fight, the next bout. My apologies.
I ain't see all of them, but you know, of course, the Wilder. You know that we knew to be on the edge of our seat for that one.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that one, I'm like, damn, whoever landed the first big shot probably gonna win. And dude caught him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude caught Wilder. You know, that's heavyweight boxing though. You know, one shot could change it all.
Big facts. Big
Yeah,
facts.
but damn, you know, I don't know where Wilder go from here. Like what, you know, what he got planned. He had a nice run.
Wilder had a nice run. Yeah. So you think it's it? That's it for Wilder. You
I
think
ain't gonna
that?
say that though. It's heavyweight, so I ain't gonna say that. You know, he still eclipsed some dudes, but it's up to where his passion is at because he made plenty of money. So I think if his passion ain't there, he probably should hang it up fighting. You know, it's hard to fight and your passion ain't there. He made plenty of money. So he got to be real with himself, I think, and just say, damn, can I keep my hunger? And do I got my hunger still? If not, then no, he should hang it up.
Mm. Um. Nevertheless, now when it comes down to Big Bang Zhang, now Big Bang Zhang also fought Anthony Joshua in the Olympics. I don't know. I think it was a couple times. I don't know how it went, but tell me. I feel like that's the big fight at heavyweight. I've been saying that already for I think 2 years now. Uh, who do you favor in that fight? When I watched one round of them fight, they were so young. I was amazed of how Zhang used to look back in the day. He could fight. Zhang, he used to use his feet.
Oh yeah, he got skills. Yeah,
Yeah, and he was
he got some
super in
skills.
shape. He can fight, and now you can see the age in him though. Like now, like as far as what he used to fight like till now. Um, I don't know. I think that the athletic ability of Anthony Joshua could be key. What do you think about that fight? Do you think that's a huge fight?
Hell yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good fight right there. I would favor Joshua though in
You would
that one.
favor Joshua?
Yeah, but dude could fight and he earned it. I mean, he done knocked off what's his name, Joyce and Wilder. Yeah, you gotta give him something. You gotta give him that. You know, I would like to see Big Baby even step in there with him, Jared Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see the young gun step in there with him.
Mm. This is interesting because I believe Zhang is a southpaw. So the money punch that Anthony Joshua is the right hand. Can Joshua put Big Bang to sleep?
Yeah, I think he can. Somebody going to bed. It ain't going 12. I don't think it'll go 12.
Right. Right. What would be the major factor in that fight? Who would you? So you favor Joshua, right? Is it a 50-50 in your eyes? Is it a 60-40? And what's the keys to victory for both fighters?
I got it like 60-40 Joshua. I just think Joshua, that style kind of fit him to me. Like, they'd be right in front of each other. I think Joshua beat him, just me looking. But dude, like I say, his thing would be trying to counter him with that left and catch him. But it just seemed like that style is fit for Joshua. I think, Joshua to me, he had problems with guys like fucking Usyk. Like I think Usyk gonna give him a fit every time.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think, Usyk gonna be too, he gonna give him that fit every time because he like a little middleweight in a heavyweight body.
Right. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. We have over 100 people on the live. Make sure you guys show the love, man. You know this is great content. We got, two former champions up in here. Freeze Temp, thank you for the $5. Salute, gentlemen. Great chat. Great channel, Mills. Thank you, Freeze Temp. Thank you for the donations as well. Appreciate that.
Hey,
Keeps them
you
going.
know what's gonna be a good fight though? That Tank and Frank Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, I gotta get Tank his props. I've been giving it to him, but people assume just because I trained Devin that I can't get Tank his credit. Tank a bad dude.
So you start. So you want to give him
No,
more credit?
I've been knew this though. I'm just saying people don't think that you could like another fighter. Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got they got their rival, which they should. They both fighters, but I'm saying Tank is a bad dude. Like he he probably one of the most rounded fighters in the sport, like top couple. Like I don't really think we might not even see. I think we might see his best against Frank Martin.
So, come again. I got confused. So you saying that Frank Martin's gonna bring the best out of Tank, not
Yeah, I
Devin
think so. Cause Frank could fight. Cause I was really went and was watching them both.
versus Devin Haney?
No, against each other. I'm saying them two. No, I'm saying it's gonna be a good fight because Frank could fight. People ain't giving Frank his credit or
Yeah.
Tank because Tank stepping up, fighting a real fighter. Like this ain't. It ain't like he fighting somebody where you like, all right, like Zab said, you fighting a guy. Even he was saying with the guy I just fought, he got 2 arms, 2 legs. Frank undefeated, young and hungry too. So, and he coming in to win. I think that going into the fight, I think this is hardest fight for Tank. We don't know how the outcome because Tank is he got elite level talent. Like he a special talent. Sure.
So
Like
now that you're watching more Tank and we got to see him, just with other different matchups,
yeah.
would you have to say after watching, because we know Tank can punch. Like there's one thing we know Tank can do. Tank can punch with
But
both
hold on.
hands.
He could box his ass off though. That's what people don't
Oh no,
give him
yeah,
credit for.
they discredit that piece. I'm
Man,
glad that I'm
look,
glad
if
that
you
you
take his
out here
power
throwing.
away, Cole, like if you take his power away, man, he could turn it up different notches. Like he could turn it up and he could flip the switch. Like he remind me of a young Zab with a little Mike Tyson mixed in there. Like he got that explosive power that you just can't train. Like you can't just wake up and say I'm gonna work on this. He got the ability to special. And when I was watching a little bit of both of them the other day, and I'm like, damn, Tank, like well rounded. Like as far as he might be right behind Crawford when it come to like him, dudes like him, Boots, Crawford. Tank got that. He got that it factor. Like he got that it factor. But like I said, I was mentioning that before when I said if you took a casual fan and they said who would you put in the ring if they had to fall in love with the sport and you put a fighter in there, I would tell them to watch Tank out of anybody.
Oh, I
I
like that one.
I got to give this credit when they say like, all right, you got a dude that's a casual fan. Like, say you got aunt or uncle or something. They like, man, let me watch that. I'm gonna throw in Tank right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because he got a mixture of everything. He give you every look, as far as speed, power, defense. He could box, bang. He could do it all. Like,
Do it all.
yeah. So I got to give him his credit on that. Like, being a fan of the sport, he great for the sport, hands down. Like he great for the sport. Like just that's just something that he is special talent. I'm gonna just say that he got the it factor. Like it's a bunch of good fighters in the sport, but I'm saying when it come to like, it's the reason why a lot of people like him. Different cultures, different countries. It's the reason why, and people get it twisted because they like, oh, he trained Devin, that's his dude, and this and that ain't got nothing to do with Tank. I still love him, see him fight, but I'm saying Tank just got that certain glow, even when he in the ring. Like he's special. He a special fighter.
Now, we all know that he's punching though.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
Listen, if he could
All
stop Frank, I'll be. If he could eat, like, even though Frank haven't been in them real big matches to where, but the eyeball test, me just having experience and seeing Frank could fight. I watched one of his fights. He fought the kid that looked like Muhammad Ali. I forget his name.
Michelle
That's a good
Rivera.
fighter. That's a good fighter, and he beat him, and he might have dropped him.
Hey,
But
he beat him on. Hey, he beat him on that shit too. He was on that shit.
now check this out. People looking at it like Tank got to take his O as well. So I don't know why people thinking that it's just a. I don't know why people. His O, he undefeated too. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody just called me. You hear me now?
No, yeah, you're good. No, I can hear you.
No, I was gonna say, man, it's a risky fight for Tank. Hold on, hold on. Let me hit somebody on my other phone. Tell him.
Hey.
That's a good fight. I'm excited for it, man. When I really watched Frank, I was already hip to Tank, but I watched Frank and I'm like, damn, hold on. Am I froze?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, you
go off
froze.
and come back in.
Solid. Perfect. Perfect. We got my man Terrence. What's going on, Terrence? We live on Mill City Boxing.
Enjoying the interview, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's tap a couple people in. Make sure you guys, we're not talking over one another, and we can continue this boxing talk. We got lots of interviews today when it comes down to all the coaches. We're right now with Mickey Bay. We were just on with Zab. Zab's going to be back on as well. He's tied up with a couple projects, so he'll be coming in and out. We have Shakur Stevenson's coach, Wally Moses. His real name is Willie Moses. Everybody thinking Mills, you're spelling his name wrong. No, his actual real name is Willie Moses, but they call him Wale. And we have him at
Am
2.
I good now?
Yeah, you back, you back.
Okay.
And then we got Stephen Breadman's Jr. at around 1:30. Okay. Um, Nevertheless, when we're talking about Tank being this special fighter, yes, he's going up there against, Frank Martin, another southpaw. But you've been in there, training with Devin Haney now, and I love that you showing love to the Tank team, because I ain't gonna hold you, Mickey. We did a lot of interviews together, and you spoke highly upon, Shakur and Devin, and you always said that I gotta see him in there. I gotta see him in there with those two to really know who he is. Now you tell me, what do you think? Is the fight closer than your eyes with Devin Haney and Tank?
Oh, there ain't nobody having no easy time with Tank. I've been thought that. Like, nah, Tank is the truth. But I'm saying people get
Do
it
you
mixed
still
up.
favor Devin Haney all bias aside,
Hold on,
though?
because you got to think of this, right? I train. I always work with one of his stable mates, Lorenzo Truck Simpson.
Okay.
Yeah, so me, Calvin, and Kenny, we always. I mean, we didn't work the corner together, me and Kenny. Like
Fire.
I trained. So I always had a good relationship with them. Like
Y'all
Tank,
tied in.
yeah, like so But when we speak straight boxing anyway, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, but I'm saying I really was watching. I already knew Tank was good, but last week I think I was watching both of them. Something popped up, and I'm like, let me see what kind of fight this gonna be. I really was more curious about Frank because I ain't seen him a lot. But when I watched, I'm like, dang, Frank, nice. So it made me give props to Tank for taking the fighting him because it's everything to lose for him and everything to gain for Frank. Like if he even stopped Frank, people ain't gonna give him too much credit. But I am because I watched Frank and I'm like, damn, he could fight. Frank is slick, strong. He bigger than Tank. You know, he could fight. Like if Tank stopped him, then I'm gonna be super impressed. Cause Frank,
Now, how do you see a Devin Haney and Tank fight?
shit, I want to see it, man. I want to see Tank and Shakur first because they both at the lightweight division. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
after this,
Fact,
but
fact.
Tank to me is like a dude that, man, he could fight damn near anybody. It's gonna be entertaining, and that's why he great for the sport. Like, remember when Mike Tyson fought back in the day? Everybody seen they street was flooded. Wherever city you in, your street gonna be flooded when Tyson fight. Tank got that it factor. He got it. But I would like to see him and Shakur, or him and Lomachenko next. Either one
I
of them.
love them.
Yeah, either one of them would be cool. You know, as much as I like Lomachenko, I got a feeling Tank could stop him. You know, I just think it'd be close and he'd hit him with something and it'd be over with. But him and Shakur, I'd like to see like later next year. I
And
think
certain fan
Shakur get
bases
him
are gonna be quiet. They're gonna be on some cricket mode. They're gonna be like,
what
"What did
you
just
saying with him
happen?"
and Loma.
If Tank knocks out Lowe, everyone's
Yeah,
gonna be like,
if he can, yeah. But Loma still, I wouldn't. That don't
all fan
diminish.
base is gonna be like, "Ah, he was a dinosaur." Yeah.
No, Loma's nasty. One of the top. You talking about one of the top talents in boxing, Lomachenko,
You gotta
like
give it props. You get
hands
stopped.
down.
You stop him.
Oh man, but Tank the only one I think that could stop him. I don't think nobody else.
You don't think Shakur can stop him?
Nah, no. And I think Shakur beat him on decision, but nah, not stop him. Styles make fights. I just think, but I got Tank and Shakur 50-50 fight. Like whoever is on that night, I think will win that fight. Like, but I like to see that next year. I get that a little time to marinate because people slept more on Shakur because of, I think after a couple performances out of Shakur, make it a big one, like, like maybe like a year from now or something, him and Tank.
Mm.
But that's
That-
50-50. I think, whoever on they game that night will win that fight.
So you would say that when it comes down to putting your money up for that type of fight, we looking at a 50-50.
Yeah, what I would bet is probably the over. I think it'll go the distance, I think.
How would you bet on a Tank Davis and Devin Haney fight?
Right now, I think Dev got to bounce back. Like, he will bounce back, I'm sure. But, I just think he just got to bounce back and we got to, this sport still about, your last fight, basically. So I think that right now, that fight ain't due. Devin to bounce back, knock somebody else off, and it'll be hot again. So right now, the hot fight is Tank versus Loma or Tank versus Shakur.
So Gary Antoine Russell is on his neck, right?
On who next?
On Devin Haney's neck. He is the mandatory for the WBC.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Is he?
He's
Wait, wait,
hungry.
did he go to Matchroom?
Nah,
Oh,
he's
he's still
still
with.
he's still with PBC. He's
Oh,
keeping his
okay.
loyalty. He spoke upon it.
Well, I thought Santa
Right.
Martin.
Hold on. That's the next fight. That's the next fight. After Sando Martin, that's the next fight. But yes, you are right. But we're gonna get into that in a second. I'm getting into like what I've done on my interviews, right? Um, he wants that fight. He really wants that fight. He said he'll do Devin Haney the identically to what Ryan Garcia did to him. That's what he said. It. I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna rewind it. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna do it for y'all because it's not my words. I just do the interviews. So listen. What do you think about that fight?
That's a
I
good
think very
fight.
highly. I think very highly of Antoine. Like
No,
very,
that's a
very,
good
very
fight.
highly.
I like Antoine. He could fight. I want to see him in there though. Test it. Like, I know he could fight, and I know the Russells is legit. But I want to see him fight like what's his name, Richardson Hitchens, or the winner of the. I like to see that fight, him and Hitchens.
I need to see him and Matias. It just needs
Yeah, I
to be.
like that too.
It needs
I
to be
like that one too.
marinated right though. It needs to. That one you got to cook it right. You can't just throw it
Yeah,
up there.
yeah,
You
that's what
got
I'm
to cook
saying.
it.
Like, yeah, some of the stuff got to be cooked. It ain't gonna give us just due if some fights happen now. Like, even like I say, Tank and Shakur is big to us, but everybody looking at Shakur last fight, which he beat a real good fighter, but let Shakur get a couple exciting wins and then let him and Tank fight.
Shakur said, why doesn't Tank fight De Los Santos? Go fight a puncher.
Well,
Because
shit, Frank
and the
Frank
reason
Martin
why he
is
said that was because Tank came out and said that, well, you need to go rematch that dude. And
nah
then
Frank
Shakur came on the channel and said, why are you out here telling me to rematch a dude I already beat? Why
nah
don't you
Frank
fight
Frank
someone with
Frank is a
power?
legit Frank is a legit fight. So
Okay.
I give him Frank Martin. I get Tank Frank as a shit. That's a fight. Like, that's a good fight right there.
June 15, ladies and gentlemen, we have amazing fights. The whole Amazon Prime. Then you also got in Manatí, Puerto Rico, Subriel Matias, the IBF champion, also fighting on the same date against Liam Paro. June 15th, we got ourselves a laid back, just let's watch some boxing, baby. And I'm going to be on the beach in Puerto Rico for that one. So let's get a little more in tune. So now Sandor Martin is the guy up next for Devin Haney. You spoke upon, comeback fights, right? Is this the perfect comeback fight for Devin Haney? Eddie Hearn believes so.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a legit. One thing we can't take credit from Dev take every fight that come his way. We gotta admit that. Like, he take whatever come his way. Like, that ain't no easy fight. Like, to come back on, dude is awkward. He move a lot good. Shit. Him and Tiafimo was up in the air. He put him
Mm,
down and everything. So yeah, I think that's something to put him right back up there. Like, beating Sandor Martin. That's a good fight.
mm. Damn, my man. If that's true that Ramon Villa's on the tank card, my man Rashidi's gonna be sick. I just got off the phone with him today too. Oof.
That was a good fight. Him and Villa.
So I mean, obviously, Sandro Martin can box, man. I mean, he can't really punch that much, but he could definitely box. He's a southpaw. He got a lot of the same attributes that Devin Haney has. I mean, he's not necessarily a small guy, so they can't really complain about him being a weight bully in this fight. And at the same time, it's a highly skilled
That
athlete.
that term is the craziest thing ever to me. Weight,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
to me,
If you
you're gonna
make the
be
weight,
weak
it's
if
all
you
right.
lose too much. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Sandor could fight though. But I like that fight too. Matias on the 15th. That's a good fight.
But you know why, Mick? Because you follow boxing back in the days, and like everyone used to fight on that weight class and up. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Zab, we just had Zab on. You know what I mean? He's a small dude. Zab's small, and he fought over his weight class.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He fought
yup.
guys that were heavier than him, and he established himself as a Hall of Famer, taking all these challenges, coming up into divisions, and
Yeah,
obviously beating Corey Spinks 2 times to become
right.
undisputed. I mean, so I mean, when I'm talking about boxing, I talk about it with you. You know how we go. We go deep, bro. You and I, we go
Yeah,
from back in the day. So when you say the weight bully stuff, it's because what I mean. We're introduced to some of these the greatest. They say that they're the greatest, and they're doing so many things with so many different divisions. So that's why. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, yeah, no, I believe in
Because
it can go up.
what happens is that when you only become a 2 division champion, and then that's what it is, or you'll become a 3 division champion. People,
Right.
boxing hardcores, they figure out who did you beat to get to that situation. And if you only was at a weight class for such a long time, like look at they calling Errol Spence a weight bully.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call him a weight bully because he made the weight and he fought. Like to
So what
me,
happened? So
hold
what
on.
happened? So look
But
at what
this my
happened.
thing. If he a weight bully, then how can you be weak and a weight bully? Because if you lose
You
too
stay
much
there too
weight,
long.
you listen. What happened? All right, people were saying he was weak against Crawford, right? So my thing is this: if you lose too much weight, you're not gonna be as good in the ring. So that's why it's a double-edged sword. You could say a guy weight bully, but that's like saying bring Benavidez down to middleweight so he could be a weight bully.
But you stood there too long.
Who,
You stood there
Spence?
too. Spence did all his accolades where
Yeah, it do
47.
kind of seem like he probably was overdue
You
going
know
up,
where
but
he
I'm
start. You
saying
know what he campaigned as an amateur. 54. All right, we can't really go off of that because we're talking at the world class level.
right,
So
but I'm saying that term to me is overrated because Floyd beat them dudes was way bigger than Floyd that he was fighting, and he was beating them all. So
special Hall of Fame type of fighters,
no, that's true, but
pound
I'm saying
for
fighters be weak.
pound.
All right, when De La Hoya fought Manny Pacquiao, he got stopped trying to be a whatever people will call a weight bully. You gonna be weak losing too much weight. That's why I never lost weight like that. As a fighter, I know a lot of fighters' weight is different, but I'm
But if
saying
and sometimes your skills can carry up to that weight class, that next weight class. But we all know
sometimes,
that
yeah,
you still got your. Yeah, sometimes it could. You're right.
it
Sometimes it
depends.
could.
You gotta, you know what? Each individual fighter, it matter. It matter who it is, and some fighters can go up, some can't.
Right. But when we see that, all right, you unified at welterweight, you came in at this weight, you started as an amateur heavier, starting to become. Do you see what I'm
Oh,
getting
for
at?
Spence, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
call them a weight
You move
bully
up
though.
to
That could mean they need to
54. You
go
move
up.
up to 54. You get knocked out by Fondora, and I'm not saying this is gonna happen, and I'm not rooting for this to happen. But say if it does happen, we gonna blame that car crash,
No,
right?
I'm not, because he didn't already came back as the truth.
You're not gonna blame the car crash,
No, I didn't after he fought Ugas. I'm like, damn, he good. Like
even though he's been saying that this is my last fight.
well, this might be his last fight just because he know he got so much money and you could see your hunger projection if he don't see like, damn, I got a reason to fight too long. Remember, we just spoke on Wilder. When you making 9 figures, so Wilder then probably made 300, 400 million, right? So it's kind of like you got to be real with yourself. I love boxing is addictive. You know that because you did some fighting and you train. Being in that fight condition is even addictive. Getting in that fight shape, it ain't no feeling like that. You in your best health, so a lot of that stuff kind of make fighters miss fighting. So you can't mix the two up. You gotta know how to live. When you a fighter used to live in boxing is a 24/7. It ain't like football or basketball where it's seasonal. So a lot of fighters kind of don't be knowing what to do when they retire. That happened to athletes, period. But boxing, it ain't like basketball where they can cut you and say you done. You can keep fighting if you want to, just off your name.
But
But
but I could also say this though, Mickey, right? I campaigned at 152 pounds as an amateur, right? If I went pro and I had to fight Triple G, I said, hell no, I ain't gonna fight guys like Triple G. I'm gonna go down.
no, I would
I
have
ain't
liked to
fighting with
seen
that type
that
of
fight,
punching
him and
power. You
Spence.
crazy?
I would have liked to seen him. All right, that's the example. He fought one weight his whole career, Triple G.
Nah, he moved up in weight.
Maybe at the end, but I'm saying some
Come
fighters
on,
don't.
bro. 54, 60, and he went up to 68 to fight Canelo.
No, he fought 60 at the whole until
The
the end. He
last the
fought,
last fight with Canelo was 68.
and I don't take nothing away from him for that because
Obviously, for the pay cut, you're gonna definitely do that shit for
yeah,
sure.
because he don't balloon up like everybody. Not Spence. Yeah, I think he could have fought
Well, that
probably
was
up to.
that was that was Canelo's plan.
Yeah,
Obviously, like
I think that Spence could have was good enough to fight and win a middleweight title if he keep fighting. I think him and Crawford could win middleweight titles. But some guys is like, they're a little different. Everybody different. You got to go off of who. each individual.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But unlike you, I will give Errol Spence the benefit of the doubt with the car crash, and I wouldn't be say I would give him the excuse because that was dramatic. So I would give him the benefit of the doubt and say that the stuff that he's went through in his life would have affected the fight moving up. That's just my opinion. But
Wait, you say
at the
that
same
affect
time,
him what? Moving up in weight?
like if he gets knocked out by Fondora, I'm looking at it as like you beat a
Now, what
balloon.
if he knocked Fondora out?
Then he's just you're gonna have to start talking about that truth, the truth
Earl
talk
an
again.
animal. Listen,
Yeah, he's
Earl
the
is a
truth. You gotta
different.
start talking about that truth stuff. But then, but all that truth stuff, you throw that out the window when you fight Crawford though, because he's the
No, I
he
don't.
is
I still think he the
he
truth.
the
Crawford is just another animal. That was his
he
own.
the
Somebody had to lose, man. That's the thing. Crawford was the better guy. Like
you
that.
you know how Benavidez took the monster name from
Yeah.
Edgar Berlanga because Tyson just like set it off and said, "Yo, this is you.
Nah,
You're the
Earl.
Mexican monster."
No, but Earl was nasty though, so we can't. That's the great thing about boxing, and that's the only thing I don't like about this era is people think you can't lose and still be what you are. This boxing, man, and that's why people ain't taking them risks of fighting.
But but also people got to take a L on the chin and stop complaining.
No, that's true, but I'm
In the
saying
same time, I keep it a buck. You know me.
yeah,
You
no,
call
no.
I ain't
Everybody got a right to make the joke about the fighters losing and say this and that because it's that's a part of the game. But I'm saying Earl is nasty though. He the truth. Like he's still the truth. He
he's
just
nice.
lost to the number
He's
one pound
nice.
for pound champ.
He's nice. He's a beast. He's nice.
Yeah, he lost to the number one pound for pound champion Crawford.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's it. And I'm glad that he fought him. And he don't like tune-ups. I like that about Earl because he deserved them. If he was to say, "Let me come back and give me a light one or two, like a mediocre fight," but he want to come back and get right to the front door.
Mm, mm. I like it. Who do you favor?
Oh, I got Spence.
Stoppage?
Yeah,
You think that what Fondora did to Zoo was a fluke because of the cut?
yeah. I
Mm.
still think he could fight and he awkward because he's 6'6", but
Southpaw too.
no, I ain't taking nothing away from dude. He could fight, but I don't think he'd have beat Zoo.
Mm.
Without that. I
Word,
hate
word.
that. I did think it was too early for. I did want to see Virgil Ortiz versus Zoo, but I did had concerns about that. I see they just called the fight off. I'm kind of glad because I want to see it happen more when I'm like, damn, he fighting a monster like Virgil Ortiz right after that. Because that's another fighter that I like is Virgil.
Yeah,
Virgil
but now
Ortiz.
Tim is cut. I think opened up again or something like
Yeah,
that.
I didn't want to see it because I was concerned. I would rather see it next year when it's
So
already.
so what do you think, Ryan and Virgil?
Oh man, yeah, I think it hurt Ryan.
Damn, like
Just too much
that?
weight. Too much weight.
Too much weight?
Yeah, too much. Yeah, I don't think Virgil. It's a good fight though. Shit, Ryan got that. He's still explosive and got the speed and the power. So, but Virgil's somebody that I like. Like Virgil is a one of my top guys coming up out of the little young Crawford fighters. Yeah, I got Virgil as one of my guys that I like.
Mm. Smash the like button, ladies and
I
gentlemen. We
like.
got
You
over
know what?
122 people on the live. Make sure you
Yeah.
guys go out your way, hit that like button to improve the visibility of the show. What was you saying?
No, I like Virgil and get him a couple more fights. I like him versus Crawford.
You see that's like you see what they're doing though. Like you see that they're trying to make that happen.
Yeah. I like Virgil though. That's definitely he had a couple setbacks of medically, but yeah, I'm just waiting to see him back in the ring a couple times.
Mm, mm. We got the call-ins here. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? We got Mickey Bay on the live. What's on your minds?
What's good, Mickey Bay? What's good? It's Claymore Rain. How you doing today, man?
What's good? What's good?
Doing good, man. Look, man, we were talking a little bit about the whole entire, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and things of that nature. And, specifically in reference to the Devin Haney versus Sando Martin fight, me personally, I do think that's a great fight. I think that's a fight that's what I call a recalibration fight, right? What I mean by that is Devin Haney seems like he got off of who he was when he fought against Ryan Garcia. He seemed like he jumped into some foreign waters and maybe got a little overzealous, a little overcommitted in having that defining fight where he stopped Ryan Garcia. You think that Sandor Martin fight, being that he's going to have to box Sandor Martin and that punch threat isn't there as much, would you hope that Devin would recalibrate and go back to who he was before he got in that fight with Ryan Garcia? Like, what do you think Devin has to pull away from a fight with a Sandor Martin at this point?
And then to add to that too, right? Just to add to that question, right? Because Claymore said go back to the same Devin, right? But also he has also been critiqued upon being on that back foot throughout his career and not being an exciting pay-per-view fighter. So does he go out his way and take risks like he did with Ryan Garcia because he doesn't have that puncher's punch and show that he could be entertaining? Because hey, you know what? We could win. But we could win and go, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go get some popcorn while the fight's going on. So what do you think that Devin needs to do coming into that Sandor Martin fight? I think that that's probably one of the better questions. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important. It's very important. Fan bases are coming off, and they like to write people off quick. Even Spence. You know what I mean? The thing about with Spence, his mentality coming into a fight is different.
Well, see, this is my thing when it comes to guys like Devin and Spence. They legit. See, a lot of fighters be overrated. I be already knowing that before they get exposed, right? Earl and Devin not overrated. They really the truth. So my thing is, by them being the truth, I don't write them off because I know a loss is a loss. Sugar Ray Leonard, the greatest fighters ever, all of them lost, except Floyd. So, but I think Sandor Martin is a legit because he could have got an easier fight than this. Sandor is a good fighter.
Nah, it was just mandatory. He took stepping for 5
No,
months.
but you could get a voluntary defense. Like you don't have to, Devin, especially when you got a big name, like he could have, but Devin the kind of guy that want to prove something. Like he competitive, so he like, all right, this who up.
Hey, Dickie said it.
He competitive, so he like, all right, this is who is up. So us seeing what he did with Teofimo, making a fight that Devin definitely gonna have his antennas up, but it ain't nothing but a small fixture for Devin to go to who he really is in the ring, number one, and I'm sure that'll happen. But it's a real good fight though, because Sandor is a legit fighter. He could fight.
He could fight.
Real good fighter.
So even if you outbox a type of guy like that,
oh,
for
you beat him.
purists, we're gonna enjoy it. But for the casuals, they need something different. You know what I mean? For
Maybe. You never know. Maybe. You never know till we see
casuals
it.
want to see blood and all this shit. Like they wanna see
the guys who buying the pay-per-views, right? Mickey. So I'm also asking you a question because I know that in the past I've heard you speak that you may have had some interest or you'd be willing to get back involved in the Devin Haney business as far as training him and things of that nature. As far as strength is concerned at this point, you know what I mean? Like where are you comfortable seeing Devin Haney fighting at it? And what I mean by that, as far as like boxer versus puncher, excitement versus wins. I don't know if you can capture the energy I'm trying to give right now. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if you got back involved with Devin Haney, what would you be focused on with Devin Haney? Do you think it's more important that we get him winning and he continues winning, or is it more important to also be super entertaining for like the pay-per-view and the fans? Like, where's the gray area that you'd be comfortable with getting Devin at? What would be your priority as a trainer for Devin Haney?
All right,
how long till he gets a title shot?
I'm
How about that?
I'm gonna say this, right? With Dev,
That's
I
what
know.
people want to
gonna
know
say
what's
this,
gonna
right?
happen for Matias, Pitbull Cruz,
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez. We want
Check
to know
this
about
out. I'm gonna just say this, right? If I had the input in this training, like, and I ain't even gonna be humble about it. He'd look like fucking gold, and do, because my expectations for him is high because I know what he can do. So I could stand behind him and say, oh, I know to do this, this, and this, and take away this, this, and this, and it's gonna be a wrap. Like, that's what it is. So I ain't even gonna be humble about that. Like, it's certain, he already what he is, but I'm saying just me knowing him real good, I know I expect excellence out of him, like, and nothing short of that. And I know that that's what that's who he is. And certain people, to me, I just basically I expect excellence out of him, and I wouldn't deal with him on nothing short of that. And I even learned even more since I don't think I haven't trained Devin in a couple years. But I'm saying I learned so much more, and when it, me
What
being
was the
in my
last fight?
bag. Huh?
What was your last fight with Devin?
It might have been JoJo Diaz.
Oh,
But like I
JoJo Diaz.
say, I wasn't. My thing is, I would be more like with Dev. It'd be different because I'd be even more hands on. You know, like I say, his father's the head trainer. He always been the head trainer. But I know, basically, I know him like the back of my hand, and it'd be hard for somebody to do what I can do with him, other than like a Mayweather Senior. And Mayweather Senior is my teacher, and that's why it was easy for me to work with Devin. But I'm gonna just say he'd be like fucking gold, just period. That I'm gonna leave it at that.
I got one more question.
Hold on one second. Terrence, what's going on, man? I had you on. You haven't asked a question. Hold on one second, brother. I got you next, okay? Terrence. Go, Terrence. What's...
I appreciate you. All right, Mickey. So, my question to you is I got two questions. First one is with Devin, which is after he fights, say he fights Sandor Martin and beats him convincingly. What would be his next fight? Would it go into a unification match for you, or would he still need to take another in between fight?
Nah, I will put him in there with somebody. I'd like to see him and Tiafimo. Because they already got him.
Right to the WBO?
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
That would be a good fight.
Nah, you wouldn't prefer a Pitbull Cruz? Somebody that...
Oh, that too. Oh, man, that too. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, listen. I ain't even gonna speak. I like Pitbull, so don't
What's
get
the
it
easier
twisted.
fight, though? What's the easier fight, Cruz or Tio?
In my opinion, like being real, me training Devin, Pitbull.
He's the easier?
Too little. If I
Too
trained
little.
him for him, it'd be a fucking smoke session.
Yo, I'm dead right now. Let's go. All right, you got... What was your other question, Terrence?
Oh, that was it. That was you asked it.
Great minds think alike. New caller coming in. What's going on? What's the question? We got Mickey Bay on the
Hey,
live.
listen,
How
man.
are
Look,
you?
hey, y'all forget that it's a lot of weights in box. Just because I trained Devin don't mean we got to stick to this one weight. Whoever asking questions, man, we got a whole. Most people only get to hear me talk about Dan. Like, man, listen, y'all ask what y'all, whatever, man. Like, it's a whole. It's plenty other fighters I like. It's a bunch of good matchups, all of that. So we ain't got to just stick to that.
Oh, exactly.
Look at Claymore. Claymore. No, we touched up on the 5-on-5. Yeah, we already. New caller. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm good.
Any question you like, man?
Yeah, I really like to watch a fight between Gervonta and Matthias.
See, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the people's channel. They want to know about Matthias and Devin Haney.
Yeah, sure.
Mickey.
Yeah, what happened?
Matthias. Gervonta has the
So he want to know what you think about Matthias and Devin Haney.
Yeah, sure.
See, this crazy. I can't get a question out of there without it being Devin Haney involved. I think Devin to beat him. Still.
I think it's because you used to coach him. That's why.
Right, but yeah, people got to realize that's cool, but I'm saying, man, boxing, there's some great stuff going on in the game.
There's so many. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. There's so many great fighters. There's so many great fighters with so much IQ.
Yeah, but I
But yeah,
think Devin to
you
beat him.
think he could beat him? How does he beat him? How
I think he'll beat him on here, outbox him on decision.
He said that Devin Haney will outbox Super Matias by decision. That's how he feels.
Yeah, Devin Haney is gonna beat Matias. I believe he's gonna beat Matias or Devin Haney.
Thank you for calling in, my man. Appreciate you. Claymore Rain, question? Oh, you have another one?
From Lagos, Nigeria.
I can't hear you.
I said I am from Lagos, Nigeria.
Lagos, Nigeria?
Salute,
Yo,
Lagos. Yeah.
salute, man. Appreciate you for calling in all the way from.
I am trying to make a youth to come for Sugar Best Box tournament.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate you for calling. I see you're a fighter as well. That's why I tapped you in.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work. Call on. We got one more line open, ladies and gentlemen. One more line open. Call in live, Mill City Boxing. We are live. Make sure you guys go out your way. Hit the like button. It's free. I promise you. Get this good content while you can. Claymore Rain. Can we switch the topic? Can we not talk about Devin Haney right now? My man Mickey want to get off it. Yo, he want to use his boxing IQ off of some other fights coming down.
We definitely could talk about Devin more, but I'm not going to because I see Mickey Bay is definitely off the Devin topic. So yeah. The 5-on-5 this past weekend was a great event. You know what I mean? In reference to like Raymond Ford and the Nick Ball situation and Raymond Ford fighting, it seemed as if, how can I put this in the best words? It seemed as if Raymond Ford kind of got off of a game plan that him and his coach might have been, what Coach Anthony might have wanted to see from Raymond Ford. If you don't mind speaking on, what did you expect to see from Raymond Ford that night against Nick Ball in an ideal fight? What did you think Raymond Ford would have approached the fight with for more of a winning strategy?
Well, one thing we got to look at on the flip side is what Nick made him do. See, people forgetting that Nick brought the fight. You know, Nick did what he did as well. So sometimes, people make you fight a certain way. So we got to credit Nick to doing what he was supposed to do. But you know what? I want to see a rematch because I think that to me, Ford is the better fighter. Sometimes you could lose but still be the better fighter. I think he a better fighter than Ball, but Ball is rough as hell and can fight. But I would like to see the rematch. I think that I would love to see that rematch.
Yeah. I got a question. Mickey. Now Oscar De La Hoya, he jumped in on the question of a 5 versus top rank. Now, if that was to happen, what 5 from top rank you would see Oscar De La Hoya matching his 5 up against top rank? And who do you choose to win out of that battle, top rank or either Golden Boy?
Well, I don't think Golden Boy got enough fighters, to be honest, right now. Like, they ain't got a lot of fighters. Like, I would rather see like a PBC versus top rank. But the only dudes I could think of that Golden Boy really got that I like is Zepeda and Ortiz. Who else he got? He ain't got a lot of fighters right now. So I don't think that that's really, I do De La Hoya shit. He used to have a hell of a stable back in the day, but right now he ain't got I would rather see PBC or something versus top rank.
I mean, he could put Virgil Ortiz, Ryan Garcia, Zordo Ramirez, and I'm sure
he got a handful of good fighters. But I'm saying, what's the matchups though? Because think about it: who top rank got for Virgil? Who they got for Virgil?
Who they got for Virgil at 54?
See, we got to think too hard. That's when you know it's a wrap.
Yeah.
No,
True.
De La Hoya
They
just
should have
been
just.
De La Hoya just like the idea of it, but it ain't enough. He ain't got enough fighters
It's
there.
only one.
I understand.
Yo, nigga, bro. You better fucking put that in your mouth.
Not
right
enough
now.
to where it's enough matchups, but it seemed like De La Hoya kind of on the come up. It seemed like he on the come up right now. You know, getting back up there with the fighters. So we'll see. Maybe I'll run into De La Hoya out there. I heard he moved into my neighborhood in Vegas, so
Is
I
that
ain't been
true?
there in a minute. But yeah, maybe I'll see him when I'm out there.
I like it. I like it. New caller coming in. Badlands Boxing Promotions.
So it sounds like, Mickey, you don't even think Oscar really got the tools to put together this 5 versus 5 with Top Rank, but it
He
sounds
got
like
he
an idea, but yeah, it sounds like he don't even have the fighters to do it.
yeah, he got good fighters, but his stable ain't big enough to have certified good matches. Like, you know, he got some good fighters, but the matches won't align because he don't have enough fighters. Now, if you say PBC versus Top Rank, they both got deep stables. But to me, it seemed like Golden Boy picking it up though, signing
Oh
with
yeah, Kenny Sims just got picked up over there too recently.
right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it seemed like he picking it up. De La Hoya picking it up. That's good.
Right. New caller coming in. What's going on? What's on your mind? I guess it's nothing. My bad. Terrence, what's on your mind?
All right, so Mickey Bay, in a perfect world, who would be your opponent to step back in the ring with? Because you know you're a generational talent yourself, and I definitely hate the situation you've been in with being out of the ring, you know, because of the business side of it. But in a perfect world, if you were able to match make yourself right now, what would be your coming out fight as of right now?
Realistically, what's dude name? Lamont Roach or somebody like him.
Title
Or
fight.
even that dude that just beat that dude that Eddie Hearn had for the IBF.
You talking about RBF? He just fought
I forget his name. Somebody like that, like a Lamont Roach or what's his name? What's that dude name with Top
Oh, he
Rank?
fought Hector Garcia
Nah. Oh no, he did. Yeah,
to
Bob.
get
Yeah,
that belt.
any of them. But no, the guy that just won the belt. What's his name? He beat. They had this guy number one at that weight. Dang, what was his name? He was undefeated. Cordina. Yeah,
Cordina, yeah. He got a fight coming up.
yeah. Either him. I fight him or the guy that beat him. Somebody like that. You know, just to get a few fights in, just to show the the talent that I had and that I still got, just to pull something freakish off and get in and get out.
If I play matchmaker, you and Jamel Herring.
Yeah, that's easy. That's a good tune up for me. That's easy work though.
Yeah, that's a tune.
But people
No,
would
that
like
is a
that.
good.
That's a
No,
good.
that's a good fight. That's a good tune just to show that I got it still.
That way you
That's
don't got to
fair.
go to Mexico.
Yeah, that's fair.
Name as well. So yeah.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I would like that fight just for a little
Former
tune up fight.
champion. You both are former champions coming in.
Yeah, that's kind of why I had the match with Farmer, but Farmer got a big fight, real big fight coming up next
He's
month.
fighting Cordina.
No, he fighting what's that guy with Top Rank? Martella?
Right? Yes,
Or
you are right. He's fighting Morataya. Raymond Morataya. Damn, that's true. It looked like that's gonna be a tough fight for him. He's a big kid.
yeah, but yeah.
And Morataya had a he had a bad fight
Now
in
I
his last.
heard hey, I ain't gonna lie, I heard Tevin been looking good though in the gym.
He has.
Yeah, I
He
heard he
has.
been looking good. And he got the experience, so We got to see it. Now, that's the guy right there that you would see whether he overrated or not. Moratala. You know how people say, like, we already know Spence and Devin is the truth. They already proved that, so they can lose, and you could still say they some bad dudes. Now, with a guy like Moratala, you don't know whether he legit or not yet.
And if Morataya knocks out Former, was good for Farmer.
Yeah.
I mean, he have to bounce back, but it's a good win for either one of them, though. But it's more impressive if Tevin win because he been off for a while. He had a couple fights coming back, but me and him was fighting each other because it was kind of even. We both been off for some years, and nobody really wanted to risk fighting us. So we like, shit, why not us fight each other?
Now I hear you, because that would be the most experienced guy Morataya has been in there with.
Yeah.
And then this would be the biggest and hungriest lion that Tevin Farmer has ever been in there with.
Especially off of being off for
And
a
he
while.
can punch.
He
And
haven't had
Tevin
a big.
Farmer can't punch. So that's why they're going to wait for the exchange. Because Morataya's long arms. So they're banking off of that, plus the good footwork, the bounce. I'm just like, I know, I'm giving away
But
I'm giving away the sauce.
but I ain't gonna lie though. I heard from a credible source that Tevin been looking good, and the guy that told me is a harsh critic. So when he told me that, like, I ain't gonna lie, I seen him spar the other day. He looked good, like, so I'm like, okay, shit, that's good. It's gonna be a good fight. So, but yeah, guys like Moratala, you got to see what they can do.
See, I know a lot of insight about I know a lot of insight about Tevin Farmer. So I'll just keep my mouth shut. But yeah, let's go. Rel used to train him. Anthony had a couple fights with him.
Yeah. He was training when we was supposed to fight for a minute, Coach Anthony.
You did. So talk to me. Puerto Rican Parade, Xander Zayas. Let's talk about it.
Who was he fighting?
Yo, can you look that up for me, Terrence?
Oh yeah.
Xander Zayas. Boricua. Where my
I think that's
Boricuas at?
that was a smart move though to have him as a fighting on that parade. That was, Top Rank good at that.
And then we got my man Shushu Bruce Carrington on the co-feature. Hey, Brooklyn in the building.
Yeah, that's who I would like to see in the year fight anyway.
Oh, no, he's not.
Nah, he's fighting the Mexican.
Yeah, that's the wrong one, dog. That's Teofimo.
Just go on the box rec. Click in Xander Zayas.
I got it on my page. Takes care.
What's his record? Read his accolades.
I heard of him. I just gotta put a face.
Who he fought? Let's get into it. Let's touch it on it. Let's help the business out. Let's go. Let's get into it. This is the type of shit I need. I need partners coming in like boop boop with info.
Yeah. Let's see what this guy has here. I need his first name. First name Texer.
Box Rack. But yeah, Claymore Rain, anything on your mind?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, man, that 5-on-5 was epic. I'm sure you guys already, because I tapped out and came back in, I'm sure you tapped in on future 5-on-5s, but I'm going to ask because I didn't hear it. Is there a particular 5-on-5 as far as like promotional company versus promotional company that you'd be interested in? Have you thought about it at all?
Man, I'm about to do it myself.
Is Mickey there?
Oh yeah. Oh, you was asking me.
You talking about?
Yeah, I like to see PBC versus Top Rank.
Yeah.
Who wins that?
Huh?
Who wins that?
It all depends who they match up.
If we give throw 168 division in there, and that way PBC look like it's more competitive, right?
Yeah, so it really matters which weights you put and all of that.
They got guys from 75. So if they had like a David Benavidez, Morrell, is Caleb? Can Caleb Plant be there? They could do a what?
Yeah, it didn't matter what weights because they both got damn near the whole bulk of the boxing world. If you
You
look
gotta
at it,
put Jennebeck over there for top rank. He might have to move up. Maybe have him fight Adamas or some shit.
no, or him and that dude. What's the Dominican champion? He fought J Rock.
Carlos Adamas.
Oh, yeah. That'd
That's
be
what I'm
good.
saying.
Yeah, so
That'll be the
yeah, I
sixth
think that'd
matchup.
be the one.
What you
That'd
got?
be the
What you
one
got for
right
me,
there.
Terrence?
No, nothing. Yeah, I can't find this.
Bro, BoxRec Xander Zayas, and scroll down, and you'll see his next fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever he fight, no, it's a good. He young, so it's a good. You know, you can't expect from him to fight. You know, the best of the best, but I think it was a smart move to put him on the let him headline for the Puerto Rican, parade.
Any excitement or interest in that Blair Cobb Adrien Broner fight?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, that's a good fight because
That's this
whoever
weekend.
win, that's gonna put them in a big fight. Yeah, that's a good matchup because it's kind of like sink or swim. Like we want to see what Broner is gonna come in, and we already kind of know what we getting out of Blair. He hungry. You know, he getting this shot against like his first well-known name. Uh, that's a good fight right there. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see that one.
Who you favor in the fight?
Well, personally, me and Broner grew up together, so I kind of got it. And even though I got a little relationship with Blair from living in Vegas, so man, I'm gonna just say, man, it's a 50-50 fight. I think whoever come the best that night, who honestly, that's what I think this fight boiled down to. Whoever the hungriest. That shit a coin toss. It could even be a draw, damn near. I think whoever the hungriest is gonna win that fight. Like if whoever coming there with more hunger, because they both got skills, they fast, they both got some pop. But
how does Adrien Broner win that fight?
See, this is the thing about Broner. See, I've been seeing Broner since he was a baby fighting, literally since he was like 50 pounds.
So what do you got to see
This when
weekend?
Broner is the most effective. Broner got to be mean and aggressive. When Broner's aggressive, that's when you get the best out of him. Like he's a boxer, but he aggressive. Like that's basically like when you look at dudes like Roberto Duran, he was a boxer, but he was an aggressive boxer. So imagine Roberto Duran not being hungry, how he would fight. When he hungry, he gonna get in your ass because he got skill. That's like Broner. Broner not a mover, like a dancer. Broner's a real good boxer, but he more of an aggressive boxer, like a pressure fighter boxer, like kind of like Benavidez to me. Like if Benavidez ain't hungry and he just sit back with you, you can beat him. But Benavidez is a skilled pressure fighter. Same as I put Broner. Now with Blair kind of like he danced around and he got real good footwork, and it could be hard because he got some height and he got hunger though. So I want to see who can implement their game plan the best because I just Blair done made a good name for himself even in the gym. Like I was hearing about him from sparring with Devin and all these fighters in Vegas. And I got a chance to, I know him now, and I'm like, damn, he got a lot of fucking heart.
My biggest thing coming into this fight is, looking at AB, is he the puncher in this fight? He's a guy that, he's been at 47, but when we talk about Blair's a real 147 guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know if I think Blair started his career at 40.
Yeah, but he got some size on him. He like damn
got
near
some
6
size
feet.
on him. He was a big 40.
He about 6 feet, 5'11", 6 feet.
6 feet with the afro?
Nah, he got some height on him. He at least 5'11", guaranteed.
Right.
And he got long. He long. So, but He could move. He got some pop, and he got a lot of heart. It's a good matchup because they both got a lot of heart. But man, that shit, it's gonna boil down to whoever the best literally on that night, whoever the hungriest, to me, I think gonna win.
What do you think about the situation as far as Cunningham leaving and having the GTD team stepping in?
Well, I think it was I think for GTD to step in was good because he reciprocating the favor
And he
that
pulled up. He pulled up. It was him going to the gym. They didn't seek him. He seeked them.
who seeked him.
AB went and chopped it up with Tank.
I think it was good that Tank reciprocating the favor
Facts.
because to me, a lot in this game, that phone don't ring. You could do shit for people. It happened to me. Like, that phone don't ring. You don't get them same calls when shit ain't popping and all of that. It gets slow and it get dry. So, I'm glad that Tank did Broner a solid, and hopefully he keep doing that for him. If he win or whatever, he put him on. He put you on. He brought you in front of Floyd and he put you on. I'm sure Broner done put some bread in his pocket and all that. I know how Broner is, so I'm sure he helped him out when he was younger and all of that. So I think that we need more of that in this game. Dudes looking out for each other, fighters looking out for each other like they did back in the day. You shouldn't have to always call a promoter. You should be able to hit a fighter up or your stable mate up, and they help you out and put you back on like they did back in the day. Joe Frazier had balls to do this, but he helped Muhammad Ali get back on. He got in with a dude that good and helped him get back on. Nowadays a lot of people, tend to forget about you. You could do a lot of stuff for people, and I experienced that, a lot. Like you could do a lot for people and they forget. But I'm glad that Tank did that for him.
It's very weird to see where this fight's heading because, looking at AB, when you see these guys that accomplished a lot in the sport, you guys are tearing your body in the training camps and your muscles. When you guys get older, they get smaller and smaller and smaller, but you're weighing the same, or you go down a weight class. Is this the situation that we got with Broner? Because looking at the scales, I'm used to this guy with huge, huge shoulders, right? And has really, I think, burnt out a lot of the muscle just to try to make the weight. And we already know this fat burners, there's a whole bunch of things that tear the tissue apart. Is this a situation that could go bad?
Well, I think that him training with Tank might have picked him up and did something for him. Because one thing that I know about Tank is he go hard in his training. So I think that might have made him like, damn, like let me, because Broner he used to go super hard, like. So I think that it should have benefited him to say, damn, I see what Tank doing. Let me get on my game. And Blair gonna be on his game. Blair ain't, nobody to sleep on at all. Like I ain't see no eyes on the bets. I don't know who they got to favorite right now, but
I'm gonna check it,
yeah,
and then
let
we
me
can
know
go
about
out and
that. But
yeah.
but
Who you would you favor? Does that
to
dictate
me,
your
that should be
bet?
about an even bet.
But does that dictate the bet? What the line looks like for you?
Not for me, never. I'm better. I'm better than the lines. I got a better. Nah, like
Now
down never dictate.
sometimes you wanna get a little itchy, and
Down
you
never
see
help.
you.
That's why I went on a lot of plus money because the odds to me be off a lot. But I think that fight is about even. It should be about even money.
All right.
It's about dead even right now. But no, with Broner, I just think that what you saying about him shrinking and all that, I just think that him getting in the camp with Tank made him sharpen his game up. Like, man, let me eat better. Let me do this right. Everybody counting him out. Like, damn, Broner, So maybe he like shit. Let me get him eat right. He was looking chubby as hell. So I was concerned about that before they canceled the last one. I'm like, damn, he looked kind of bloated. But now he looking more like he ready to fight. and he gotta be because Blair is coming to win.
The biggest thing that I got from Coach Kenny and Calvin talking to them off air, and even Kenny on air, was when he said that Broner surrendered himself to us, and I felt like that was a key word in my when I was doing the interview. I was like, that's what he needs, is he needs to be able to be like that, and if that is the case, then I am looking forward to this weekend. I am.
So you saying it in the way like he hit him up and said, "Y'all got it. I'm on y'all program."
Surrender.
Okay,
Yep.
good. Because
Completely
that's what a
surrender.
lot of fighters missing today, right? This
And
one thing
coach,
I can say.
those coaches, Calvin and them, you know how it
Yeah,
is. Like they not like they can't tolerate you not like just because you Brona and you got this name and you Tank's friend. We still got business to attend, and we still
yeah.
got a name to also uphold as
Hey,
well.
Mill, but check this out. In this game, and by me training fighters and stuff, these fighters now want it their way. Like most of the time.
Yep.
Like, and that's what's lacking to me, in the game. But if a fighter surrender themselves and they go to a good trainer or teacher, like, then shit, you could get the best out of these cats. That's why a lot of these foreign guys from overseas is winning a lot now because they still got that mentality. They ain't saying, "Oh, I get paid this. I want you to be on my program." They want the trainer to be on their program, and that's you got to steal in the sport like boxing where it's a hurt game and a fight game. You got to be able to let your trainer dictate at least a majority of the work. Like I understand when you get older and you know yourself, you can kind of consult and work with them, but that's a good word though. That they said he surrendered. So I think it's a good fight, man. Because Blair definitely, me knowing Blair, he coming to win. Like it's somebody they gonna have to whoever win gonna have to pull it out.
Mm-hmm. a
Whoever
hundred
win gonna
percent.
have to pull it out.
Now I got into the box rec. I just did it myself.
Yeah, I
So
got like I
Patrick,
got like 10 minutes for us too.
cool. Patrick Teixeira. He is 34-4. He is 33 years old. He's the number 3 Brazilian in the world. He's a southpaw, 5'11". He common opponent. He lost to unanimous decision against Brian Carlos Castaño, which used to be a champion. So yeah. For Xander Zayas in this situation, obviously he's headlining. They're setting him up to be this Puerto Rican superstar, um, claiming that Puerto Rican parade. What kind of fight do you think this is, knowing that Brian Castaño, this guy went the distance with him. It was a unanimous decision, but
You know
Brian
what? I'm
Castaño
glad
is
you
real
brought
deal.
that dude up. What happened to Castano?
That's true. I don't know, man. I don't
Because
know what
he'd be
happened.
a good match for a lot of people. I don't know if he stopped boxing, but
So
when you
maybe
brought
this
that,
is a lineup. Maybe this is a lineup. Maybe he fights Xander beats this guy, right? Matter of
yeah.
fact, he knocks him out, something that Castano didn't do. And then we get a future Brian Castano fight, which is a former champion that unified that was I think he was a unified no, he wasn't. He went for the undisputed and lost to Charlo. But I think that he beat Charlo in the first fight, in my opinion.
Oh, I like Xander. I like what I see from him. So this is a good fight. He fighting the guy. This is a good step up for him.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see it. I'm gonna pull up.
Oh yeah, I got to make note too, because uh, I'm training the kid, man. He's special. He
Davis.
just turned 16 a couple weeks ago. He having his pro debut next month. But he gonna be a special talent, David King Garcia. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
put him
thought I
together
thought
with
he
you too.
got one with you. I thought that you both went over there and got a dub together.
Nah, no, he ain't do that one. Nah, he gonna fight soon though, man. But he gonna be, like me. I don't consider myself like Calvin and them. Like I train if it's fitting. Like training is a extra hard and time consuming job. People they don't get enough credit. Me training, I
Unappreciated.
see it's the hardest job pretty much in boxing. Damn near like I won't do it ever as a full time. Like, nah, if it's like, all right, a certain fighter I could gel with, and I know I'm real good at it and got a lot of the knowledge, passed down to me from who I work with. But I couldn't just train fighter. That shit is taxing and is real. Man, I commend a lot of them cats that do it full time, like, and just train a bunch of people. Like, nah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, man. ESPN got a hell of a card this weekend. Madison Square Garden is gonna be lit, and I just received my credential. Awesome. All right, guys. Any more questions for Mick?
Not really, man.
Boom. So then I got this one for you, Mick. You already know you've been around Cody Crowley. He's fighting Boots. No one's given Cody Crowley no chance whatsoever. Looking at the guys that Boots have fought till this date, does he oppose any type of threat in this fight? Anything? Can he expose him in any type of way? Or we going to the washing machine?
I'm
What are we doing?
gonna say this because I knew, I known Crowley for a while. I seen him back in the day sparring with Floyd and everything. He tough as nails and be in great shape, like real tough, real great shape. He going for the win, but Boots to me is just a freak of nature as a fighter. Like, I like it's a match to me to where it's gonna be real entertaining just because how Cody fight, and I know his heart. He got a lot of heart and he in great conditioning. He be in real good shape, and he take the game serious. But Boots to me, I don't see nobody at 47 beating him.
Nobody.
Nah, because especially Terrence going up. I damn near I see Boots cleaning up that division. Yeah, I like Cody a lot. Like, as far as me seeing how he came up and him sticking around and doing what he had to do to get to this level. But Boots is just a different kind of animal. Like, if he go the distance with Boots, that's like and give him that good fight, tough fight. Like, I honestly, in my opinion, I was wanting to see Cody fight like a what's his name, Barrios or somebody. But
Rashidi Ellis. Facts.
I would have liked to seen him fight, but he got called as a mandatory in the money there, so he got to fight Boots. But I just think Boots on another level than anybody at that weight.
Word. Last one, June 15th. Liam Paro. Nobody really know too much about him. Besides Shakur saying he gonna do a lot of headbutting when it comes to fighting with Matias. What happens? Do you think that if Matias stops him, it's a big deal?
Can you hear me still? Because I think I'm paused.
Yeah, you paused, but I can hear you. This is my last question either way. Liam Paro, June 15th. Shakur talks about Liam Paro a little bit upon his style. He kind of headbutts a little dirty in the inside. What do you think about that fight? And if Matias stops Liam Paro, does it mean anything?
I wouldn't say it mean much because we as people, it's kind of almost expected, and Matias that's what kind of fighter he is. But the only reason I don't know who training Paro, I know he split with his longtime guy. You told me that. Did he get back with him or what?
I don't know. I'm gonna hit him up again, but after I reached out to him a second time, he didn't pick up.
That's the only thing. Like, I can't. You never know what
Is
that.
that gentleman the heavyset guy?
No, he was a white dude with glasses.
That's really heavy?
No, he ain't heavy. Nope.
Well, yeah, that's not the guy that's training him.
No, so I don't know if that's gonna play a factor going into this big fight. Obviously, dude got him to where he at. They ain't saying he ain't gonna still be good or even better, but Paro could fight though. So I think it's about he got a chance to win. He that good. He good enough to have a chance at least. Paro.
And in your eyes, for you, you feel like would it impress you if he did it?
If he won,
Yeah, just because you know who
yeah,
Paro is.
yeah,
No, if
yeah,
he stops
100%.
him, if he stops him,
Yeah,
that's
no,
all he
he
knows
just
how
got
to
to
do.
win. If he just win, I'd be impressed. Pearl,
Right, right, right.
he just got to win. I don't care if it's a robbery, split decision. If he
Yeah.
win, it's a good accomplishment.
He's a southpaw, so
Yep, he's a southpaw.
Yeah, that don't really mean much.
Especially for Matias, it's bad because then now you got that right hand coming at
Yeah,
you.
that don't mean nothing.
That shit
But
works.
dude could fight though. Paro's a legit fighter though. I could say that. He could fight.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely could
Mm-hmm.
fight.
Well, appreciate you for tapping in, Mick.
Oh yeah,
I got
definitely. Yup.
always a pleasure. We'll definitely get back probably right after the Puerto Rican parade.
Yeah, definitely.
Chop
Yup.
up with this weekend's fights with Xander, the whole top ranked card, and then obviously Adrien Broner and
Oh yeah, yup.
Blair.
All right,
We'll
yeah, I'm gonna
recap on
check it
that.
out.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, yup.
thank you, Mick.
Salute.
All right.
Salute, guys. Salute. Now, obviously we're gonna be tapping back in at 1:30 talking to Stephen Edwards Jr. I mean, did I say Junior? Stephen Edwards, Stephen Breadman Edwards. That's where we're going. That's one of my favorite coaches to talk to in boxing. So stay tuned. 11:30. Let's get his thoughts on the 5-on-5 and all these premature fights that are gonna be happening. So salute, blessings, and we back at you in like a few minutes.
Salute.